Hello friends, and welcome back to Josh's Life with Plushies. Just walking to work this morning here. It's a little bit shaky because it's so windy out. And it's also drizzling a little bit. Looks like maybe a mix of like rain and snow or sleet or something like that. So hopefully it's not too loud as I'm walking down the street here and some of this comes out. But I just wanted to say hello and give you a little bit of a peek of what it's like to have to walk to work. Alright friends, last we left off, I was walking through the snow on the way to work this morning. Hands got very cold very quickly, so that camera got put away pretty quick. And now here we are a couple of hours into my shift already. Just taking my lunch break right now, and so I thought I'd take the time to introduce you to Marie, my friend Marie here. So Marie here is part of the Big Feet collection as well. You can see the big feet, or in this case the big paws, and or as if you're a cat lover, or if you have cats, you might be calling these toe beans, playing with the toe beans. You're lucky if you get to do that with your cat. But here's a little spin around, a little look at Marie. So a little bit of a close-up for you there. The tiny little bow right on the top of her head, so cute. And then of course she has a bow right on the back here as well. And her little tail. And so now that you've met Marie, time for us to go and have some lunch. Next you'll see is us having our lunch. Alright friends, here we are on level 7 at the Canadian Museum for Human Rights. In front of you, you'll see a tux and a gown, a prom gown. And I will read to you a little bit about that story here right away. Prom night in Georgia. In 2013, American students at Wilcox County High School in Georgia organized their own first racially integrated prom. Until then, segregated proms were arranged by families, even though the school had been integrated for decades. Senior student Marisha Rucker and her friends persisted with their inclusive prom. Despite local resistance, they received donations and support from around the world. Their actions promoted the right of students to be treated equally in all areas of their lives. So what you see here, it says dressed for the occasion. The gown and the tux and the mask are what is being described first here, and it says costume mask used as decoration at the integrated prom. Prom dress and shoes worn by Marisha Rucker. Tuxedo worn by student Brandon Davis. Her accompanying date from Georgia, United States, 2013. And then in some of the rest of the exhibit here, you'll see a plaque, a prom night photo book, and then another photo in the bottom right corner there. Those are all described here as well. Number 4 being the honorary plaque from 2013. The plaque honors Marisha Rucker, Stephanie Sinnott, Kanisha Wallace, and Keela Bloodworth for their work in organizing the first integrated prom for Wilcox County High School students in Georgia. And then the photograph album from Georgia in 2013. All the students who came to the integrated prom received a copy of this photograph album as a keepsake of the breakthrough event. And then number 6 is that last photo in the bottom corner, is a photo of Marisha Rucker on the left and Stephanie Sinot working at one of many fundraisers for their prom in 2013. Including online donations, the students raised about $15,000. So you have Marisha Rucker on the left there. You have the plaque. And there you have the photograph book. And just on the other side of that exhibit that we just looked at, we have this wall here where you can participate and join the conversation. Here you have an option of about 6 or 8 different prompt cards. And on those cards, you'll see here in French on one side, and then in English on the other. And so you have various different prompts here as well. And here are all of your prompt options. You have love is, I take a stand for, respect is, I am inspired by, I will, reconciliation is, I imagine, I believe, inclusion is. And here we are at the wall taking a look at some of the cards that have been put up. Let's just focus in on a few of them here. We have a guest named Gracie from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, who says, I believe everyone deserves love. And we have a card up here from Joseph, who says, I will continue to stand for who I am. We have a card here from Ajwad, who says, I believe human rights begin at home. And those are just some of the many examples of guest comments that have been left here as well on the walls. And here we have the view of our ramp system all the way from level 7. You can see the skylights here, the lighted ramp expressing that sense of hope and excitement, joy, happiness, light, vibrance, all of those things. And if you remember that video from last week, those who were around, this is the view from the top that I had shown the view from the bottom of the ramp system. Alright friends, we are done our work day. It is time to head home. Just got to walk back to the car before driving home. That is a nice long commute home. About 20 minutes, 25 minutes, plus this walk to the vehicle because they decided that they're going to up the parking for us here at work. So yes, we do have to pay for parking. I was paying for parking. Now it's way too expensive. And so here I am walking back to the car where there is free parking in the nearby neighborhood. And that's what I'm utilizing. So we got about a 10-minute walk, 20-minute walk, 10-minute walk, 20-minute drive home. So here's a little bit of a view of the city. You can see my breath. You can see my breath. Well, I can see my breath in the video here. So it is still cold out. Still need that toque. And got the city skyline behind us there. Still sunny out, but not really because of the cloud cover. And yeah, there's the museum. So, for now, Maria and I are going to say see you later, and we'll catch up with you after supper after we get home. All right, friends, last we left off, we were walking home from work, heading home for supper. We had some supper. Supper was okay. It was same thing as the night before. It was okay. It was the hamburger bowl. Probably won't do it again, but it wasn't a bad supper. And yeah, anyways, the rest of the night was spent going trying to find a few different grocery items, one of which was surprisingly challenging to try and find. We were trying to find some rice milk, unsweetened, and preferably with vanilla flavor. But we went to 3 different grocery stores, our superstore, we tried Walmart, and we tried Vita Health. Sorry, 4 stores, and we tried Sobeys, another grocery store here. So we tried all of those, and none of them had vanilla flavor. Some of them had the rice milk, but only in the original, unsweetened. So a bit of a a bit of traveling, involving going to several different stores tonight. So that kept us busy. Finished. Also made sure that we watched some Big Brother Canada. Definitely super involved in that one. And now we're just wrapping up the night. Lunch is made. Tomorrow is a lunch with my mother for her birthday. And so it's time to wrap things up a little bit here. I figured on our way out before bed here, we talk a little bit about the content that we covered today. For those of you who have seen Aristocats and are familiar with Marie, one of her classic lines is that ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them. And what a great way to tie in with the story today about Marisha Rucker. And so, to all of the strong ladies out there like Marie, keep pushing through. I think it's definitely important for all of us, no matter what our gender is, to stand up for what we believe is right and to fight for those things. And sometimes, like what Marie says in her statement about ladies don't start fights, but they can finish them. Maybe sometimes the social construct of being a lady is not something that you need to prioritize or shouldn't be prioritizing. If it's infringing on some of your other beliefs and core values, then it's maybe something for you to consider as well. So, with that being said, nice long day today. Hope you enjoyed coming along. All right, friends, it's been a long day. We are tired. We are ready for our bedtime here. It has been a big day. And we hope you enjoyed coming along with us. Hope you enjoyed meeting Marie and the cute little paws. We're wishing you some sweet dreams tonight, because we know we're going to have some great sleep for sure. And so until next time, friends, until tomorrow, stay plushy.